It's a small shot, but I'm going to give them a chance because they still have two All-Star, two All-NBA players in Paul George and Russell Westbrook, Skip. And if you really look at it, if you look at it for player, they might be more talented than Portland because Steven Adams is better than Aminu. You like, Grant? Yeah, you like Grant or you like Harkless. So when you look at it, you start getting peeling back layers. But I just think the thing is with Russ, he just can't help himself, Skip. He can't help himself and let the game come to him. He wants to insert himself and be the deciding factor in the outcome of the ball game. And he is most times, but not in the way that he had hoped because he's shooting bad shots.
Yep, I hear you. I'm going to stick with Oklahoma City to win this series. It's probably going to go 7, but that means Oklahoma City is going to have to win 3 games at home, and that will be hard. But I think they're highly capable, and Vegas definitely thinks they're highly capable because they are a 7.5-point favorite tonight. Russell Westbrook will play possessed tonight. It is personal. I said that the other day. His problem is he tries too hard. No one plays harder, but sometimes you try too hard.
Sure.
Okay? So can he back off a little bit? Can he channel his rage into beautiful basketball? I don't know. But when this team is right, it can be really, really right. Paul George sits over there. I don't love him sitting on the bench with big ice bags on his shoulders.
How healthy is his shoulder?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't know, seems to be able to shoot it pretty cleanly. They go as he scores and defends. Russell is obviously the engine, but the scorer and the primary defender is Paul George. So if you're telling me that he's got some shoulder issue that is really hampering him, then all bets are off. But remember, they were favored to win the series as the 6th seed over the 3 before in Vegas. They were the favorite. And I like them, and I picked them, and I'm going to stick with it. Is it an uphill? Yeah, it's way uphill back.
I got the Thunder losing in 6. The question is, are they going to be able to solve that puzzle, which is C.J. McCollum and Dame Lillard? Because they're averaging 58 points between the two of those. And they seem to have...
But they always do.
Okay, then you got no chance. Well, you got no chance if you can't stop that. You got to shut that off. That's your only chance.
You really have to shut off all the rest of it. You can't have Enes Kanter coming in and just doing you in.
Well, Kanter didn't really do anything in Game 2. He did have 20-18 in Game 1. But when you let CJ go for 33 and then you let Dame go for 29, you got no chance.
I've seen them both go for big numbers and lose games because it's just...
Yeah, against Golden State.
Yeah, against Golden State. No, you're right. But in the end... Steven Adams needs to play big because he is a huge man who can play big. And, hey, Jeremy Grant is he's like a borderline all-star talent. You know, he's got that much ability.
He can rebound, he can protect the rim, he can shoot the 3.
And listen, Schroeder was a shrewd pickup for that team because he can really light it up coming off the bench. And he had a bad game in Game 2.
With Dame cooking him.
Dame
giving it to him. They point guards, Dame giving it to him.
Tonight is a big game for Russell Westbrook, maybe even for his legacy. We talked about this the other night. If they lose this game and then they just sort of go up in flames and maybe get swept, this would look really bad for Russell Westbrook because it would discount 3 straight years of triple-doubles because it would be easy for everybody to sit back and say, wait a second, that's 3 straight years you've flamed out in the first round.
Exactly, Skip. So the value, it got him into the playoffs, but he's getting bounced after these historic seasons in the first round.
Yeah, especially you got Paul George, and you've been bounced twice with Paul George, who, by the way, remember in the closeout Game 6 at Utah, he scored 1 field goal, and that was mid-first quarter, and that was the last field goal he scored in the game? Really? Okay.
That's your guy.
No, he's George Paul.
Now he's George Paul again.
Throws me off when you do that.
I thought he was Paul George. I mean, you like Paul George. You had him in the MVP discussion.
I had him leading the MVP, but I just go night to night. I say what I see, and I was seeing a guy who had taken over the lead in the MVP, but that was about 6 weeks back. And then I think he hurt his shoulder. I don't know how, but that's what they kept saying.
Well, I think it's a neck-and-neck finish, but I like James Harden. The question is, Russ, what's going to be a stat line? He's probably going to have a triple-double, but will he be efficient?
Yeah, well, he's been in the playoffs without Kevin Durant. He has averaged 6 turnovers a game. It's hard to win when you average 6 turnovers. It's just too many.
Yeah, because if you get a lead, because what happens when you start turning the ball over, Skip, when you have a lead, you allow the team to get back in the ball game without giving you opportunity to put the ball up against the rim.
Yeah.
So with that being said, he just needs to take better care of the ball. But he needs to shoot the ball better.
Yeah.
All shots aren't good shots. You're not this great shooter. You're a scorer, not a shooter. And I understand the determined, shooters shoot, but that's not what Russ is.
Yeah, I promise you, he'll be even more possessed tonight because of what happened last night at Staples Center, because his ex-teammate was the talk of the NBA once again last night, Kevin Durant.
That's okay.
And it hurts him. It eats at him.
Skip, he's not as good a player as Kevin Durant. Why would that eat at you?
Once upon a time, Oklahoma City management decided he was
They were wrong. They were flat wrong, dead wrong, DA wrong.
He just needs to be careful not to do too much.
Oh, you think Russ is the caliber player as KD?
I do not. But
Oh.
but again, do I love the way he plays with that crazed rage? I do.
Yeah.
And when this team's right, it's good. It's better than Portland.
All right. Another game tonight. I'm sure Skip will be watching this one closely. Will number 2 lead the Raptors to another win tonight?
Maybe
we'll say his name next.